Hello students, here the question is from J Advanced 2020 which is asked as a doubt by so many students. So we can look at the question first. It starts with the definition of HCR, the binomial coefficient, and then defines a function g of mn as shown, which is sigma p is equal to 0 to m plus n f of mnp by n plus p cp. Now f of mnp is a function again as a summation. I goes from 0 to p and product of three binomial coefficients mci, n plus I cp, and p plus n c p minus I. Then which of the following statements are true? That means it may be having more than one options correct. So let us first start by exploring the function f of mnp. So f of mnp can be written like m factorial by I factorial m minus I factorial and so on. And then we find the term which can cancel out in the numerator and denominator, and we find that n plus I going to cancel out in the numerator and the denominator, and the rest expression can be written like this. Now here we do one more step. We multiply and divide it by n factorial to create three different binomial coefficients as shown. The first one is MCI, second one is P plus NCN, and third one is NCP minus I. Now when you write it in terms of binomial coefficients, you see there are three of them like this. But now the parameter is I, which is changing from 0 to p, and I is there in two of them. So one of them which does not contain I can be removed from the summation as n plus pcp, and the rest of them can be written like this. So this is the value of the function f of m and p as given by the question. Now as we know the property, the expression inside the bracket becomes m plus n c p. Adding the superscripts and adding the subscripts, you get this answer. So this product is the value of the function f of m and p. So next we have to go for the expression g of mn as shown in the question. G of mn can be written as given in the question. So it will be like this. Now in this, the numerator is f of m and p, whose value we have already found. So we'll put that value that we have found here so as to simplify it. So when you put it here in the numerator, you write n plus pcp into m plus n cp. Then you find that the denominator is also n plus pcp, and hence it gets cancelled out. So this factor is gone. You are left with only m plus ncp in the numerator, and then summation is to be carried out from p0 to m plus n. So it will be basically m plus nc0 plus m plus nc1 plus m plus nc2 and so on till m plus nc m plus n. So this will get you 2 to the power m plus n as the answer. So the value of g of mn is 2 to the power m plus n. Now we are ready to check the options as to which of these are going to be the correct answers. So when you look up the options, so we find if in case of the first option, it becomes 2 to the power m plus n on the left hand side, and it becomes 2 to the power n plus m on the right hand side, which are both equal. So option A is correct. In the second case, second option, we find the left hand side becomes 2 to the power m plus n plus 1, and the right hand side becomes 2 to the power m plus 1 plus n. Again they are equal. So second option is also correct. For the third option, we find the left hand side is 2 to the power 2m plus 2n, which is 2 to the power m plus n multiplied with 2, or 2 to the power m plus n whole square, and that is g of mn whole square. So this is not correct, and the fourth option therefore is correct. So finally the options which are correct are options A, B and D. Subscribe the channel for more such useful content. Thanks for watching.